to get to the 45. Geno flush from the pocket, throws it at the last second, and what a throw to DK Metcalf. Metcalf stays on his feet and rolls into the end zone for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown of 50 yards.
And did I mention
last week? Same with DK Metcalf, 149 yards a week ago, 50 there on that catch and run to put Seattle on top. After Geno Smith's first incompletion, they'll go back to the ground, and Penny gets some room down the sideline. Will Lutz hit a 56-yarder for New Orleans, and now Jason Myers gets his opportunity from 56. And he is true as well. He's rested and he has looked fresh out there this year so far. Returnable from the 5, and that's Taysom Hill that's back deep rather than Deontay Hardy. Now he loses it. Remember, Hardy fumbled one earlier, but he got it right back.
They're going with two tights to the right side.
And they'll fake the handoff. Here comes a flag. Dalton in trouble, and Big Al Woods gets him. He has been the story for Seattle's defense here early. Oh, he's going to take off, running the world, and now the ball is free, and Taysom Hill jumps on it. Michael Dixon.
I think Geno Smith is playing at an extremely high level right now.
Smith fakes a handoff to Walker, rolls out, and tosses it perfectly downfield to Fant.
He is playing very well.
Second down and 10. Smith.
Good decision.
And he's going to angle to the sideline and pick up the first down.
Ready? Baby, stop.
Underneath, Kamara. That'll get you back in field goal range, but he dropped the ball. And Seattle picks it up. It's the rookie Tariq Woolen who grabbed it for Seattle. Smith steps up, and he is going to take a shot. He's got Lockett in stride. Touchdown Seattle with 7 ticks left in the half.
Watch the poise in the pocket, and watch the decision-making that he does. Excellent job. He sees the whole field, and the ball is as accurate as you're going to make it. All 3 of those musts he has right there, and that's 6 quit.
He's really the guy that is calling plays this season. And Dalton for the end zone, and it's dropped. Adam Troutman had it, but yeah, it was Ryan Neal that was right there with him, Matt.
Played with Roger.
3-time Super Bowl champ. Firing to the outside, and that ball is picked off. It is Tariq Woolen.
What's up?
Play action. Smith sets up at midfield. He wants the end zone. He wants Lockett, and he's got him again. Lockett earlier had a 35-yard touchdown reception. This one of 40 yards.
Let's see what they're doing up. So he's running with them all the way. Got a little jump on him. He just runs to the middle of the field. Now you got to close, and he can't because Lockett's running just with him. That's a great play by Lockett.
And now they can line up and go for 2 to try to make this a 3-point game. Geno will turn around and hand it off, and there's Walker's first big run of the game, and it's a huge hole. Kenneth Walker, the 21-year-old rookie, is gone for 69 yards into the end zone, and we're tied at 31. And Matt, Seattle now has 6 plays of 32 yards or more in this game.
That was a really good shot. You see that right there? So that's the 6th of the 32 yards longer, but it was his eyes. Watch his eyes. His eyes are going this way, but they're really seeing back here. He's seeing the backside, and if you overcommit to the top side, he's going to take advantage of it right away. And he knew when he got to that second level, and you saw the quarterback getting his hands up in the air. He saw the same thing. I want you to watch this right here. Here, he's going to start. Now jump back. Look at this hole. You can see it's right through there. And he has to beat one man, and that's here, and he cuts back outside when he overcommits to the inside. That is just outstanding running by the Rook.
How about that for your first career touchdown?